What is skateboarding made simple? What does it mean? Why is it SMS? I thought that was a text message. Those are all good, very, very good questions. And I'm here today in Braille 101 to answer all of those questions and hopefully clear up any confusions about what it is, how it works, why it's the best tutorial ever made, etc., 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 etc. I made Skateboarding Made Simple many years ago. I was trying to think of the exact number of years, I'm not totally sure on that. But I made it because I saw that the tutorial videos that were going up were sort of like, pop your board, flip the board, catch the board, do it down some stairs. There was even a joke video that somebody made that was hilarious where they're like, what if you were learning how to make spaghetti and they were like, tossing the noodles, tossing the sauce, toss it down the stairs. And they literally threw the spaghetti down the stairs, which was hilarious. So, but that's kind of what the skateboarding tutorials became. And I wanted to fix that, so I wanted to make the most comprehensive, detailed thing ever. The other thing that I saw a lot of kids doing is they would go, man, I love skateboarding, it looks so fun. I want to learn how to skateboard. And then they go, of course, the coolest trick that everybody wants to learn, the kickflip. Everybody would go, okay, I sort of learned how to ollie, not quite, I'm not even totally sure how to ride my board, and then I'm going straight into the kickflip. And then the kickflip would be this impossible task. They'd be like, I've spent the last 6 months, I've spent the last year on the kickflip, and it has taken me forever, I'm never gonna get it, I'm so like unspirited to like actually give this a go again because I think I will just never make it. So I realized, you know, there are some tricks that are easier than the kickflip that kids need to learn, kids, grown-ups, etc. I think a lot of the people that are learning from our videos are also people that used to skate and then are getting back into it, which I think is really, 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 really cool. So whether you're a brand new skater or you had skated before and you're getting back into it, Skateboarding Made Simple is going to help you. Here's the exact reason why. So I broke down each piece of each trick into something that you can practice. So here's the deal, is you're gonna learn how to do an ollie. So you pop the tail, you drag your foot up, and then you make the board go in the air and you drop it down. Now, if I just say, good, those are all the steps, go for it, you're never gonna learn. You're either never gonna learn or it's gonna be so hard that you're gonna give up and then you're never gonna learn. So really it comes down to you never learning. So I'm actually trying to make you guys actually learn. You have to understand that. It's not just like, oh, he's making videos to get views. I mean, yeah, we want views. Sure, we want views. We're making videos to reach people. Of course, we want people to watch them. But the end product of the video, if we're trying to teach people, is that they actually learn. I want to make that very clear. If I sell a bunch of tutorial videos, but nobody learns how to kickflip, well, my tutorial video didn't work then, did it? No. The people have to actually learn how to pop the board, flip it, land on it, and roll away. And they have to be happy with the way that they flipped it. You can't be like, worst kickflip ever, and they're gonna be happy? No, they're not gonna be happy with that. So they have to actually learn. So the point being, and I know I can talk a lot, I can talk for days, I go off on all these other things, but you have your foot here, you learn one step at a time. So Skateboarding Made Simple breaks down each step. Literally, practice this. Just pushing your tail on the ground. That's it. You're gonna practice that. You're gonna practice that for a little while. Next thing, you're gonna stand there and you're gonna practice dragging your foot up. You might think, well, I'm gonna look like an idiot at the skate park. All right, do it at home. Do it in your garage. Do it in the grass, whatever, it doesn't matter. The point of it is that you actually learn how to do the trick. If you don't actually learn how to do the trick, you're not gonna skate. You're not gonna be a skater. And so you're going to always have something to practice. That's the thing that is so important. If you just go, okay, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna try kickflips. Oh, I'm never gonna do that. You don't have anything to practice, but you know what you always can practice? This. You can do that, I guarantee you can do that. If you've never touched a skateboard in your life, I can stand you on a skateboard and I can teach you how to do this. And you will be able to do it. So the point being, you always have something to practice, you always improve. So every day after you practice skateboarding, you should have improved that day, every single day. If you just go out and try the full trick, especially down some stairs or something, you're not going to improve that day. You might actually get worse because you're gonna just leave feeling like, I can never do this. If you leave the day of practicing your skateboarding feeling like, I can never do this, you did not make any progress that day. If you leave and you go, I got a little better at tapping the tail on the ground, you made progress. You got closer to ollie. You got closer to 180, backside 180, pop shove, front shove, heel flip, kick flip. You got closer to it. So the whole idea here is to give you something that you can practice every single day and to make you improve every single day. And after many days of practicing, that's the other thing that I want people to understand. Skateboarding is it's not an easy bake oven cookies. It's not easy. It's not something that you just go out and you go, well, I just tray flip crooked grind the 10 stair. No, nobody does that. It's not like one person has like this incredible natural talent and the other person just wasn't born with any. Sure, there's people that are naturally talented and will learn faster, and there's other people that have learned very slow and became the best skateboarders in the world. It took me forever to learn how to ollie. When I was learning how to ollie, I felt like I'm never going to be able to do this. There was no YouTube, there was no tutorials, there was nothing. My first skate video was a very old video, and there was definitely nobody teaching anything in it. That's for sure. And I love that video. Even to this day, it's really awesome. But now we've come a long ways. There's a lot of people helping other people learn to skateboard, which I think is really rad, because the more skaters, the more we build this community, the more skateboarding grows. It's awesome. And it's just the camaraderie between skaters is really cool. No matter where you live, if you're a skater, you're going to get along with other skaters, period. So the whole point of Skateboarding Made Simple is that you always have something to practice. Every single day, you end that day and you have improved. There's 6 volumes of Skateboarding Made Simple. The first one covers the basic skateboarding tricks. Well, actually, first it starts out with how to push, then ollie, frontside 180, backside 180, pop shove, front shove, heel flip, kick flip. That's Skateboarding Made Simple Volume 1. It's a whole lesson plan. It's a comprehensive thing. Yes, we have tutorial videos on YouTube for free for each one of those tricks, but they're not as detailed as Skateboarding Made Simple. It's not all together. It's different. I hope you guys are tracking with this concept, because I have a lot of things coming in the future that are going to be very key to you guys actually learning how to skateboard. See, it's very important that you actually get good, because it's not going to be just like, oh yeah, I have a board and I go to the mall. That's, I want you to actually learn how to skateboard. If you have a board and you go to the mall and you carry your skateboard like that, that's fine. But I do want you to learn how to skateboard. I really do. So if you have a board and you go to the mall like that, let's learn how to skateboard. Then you can roll out and you can be like, boom, what? Tray flip, what? Isn't that much more sick, much more fun, much more rad? Ickle? I think so. Okay, cool. So that's Skateboarding Made Simple Volume 1. Volume 2 covers manuals. Volume 3 covers grinds and slides. Volume 4 covers skate parks. Then Volume 5 is intermediate flat ground tricks. Volume 6 is advanced flat ground tricks. So if you just wanted to learn flat ground tricks, you would get 1, 5, and 6. And every Skateboarding Made Simple volume is the same. It gives you something to do all the time. So there is always something to practice. I really want to make that clear. If you cannot just stand on your board and do a kickflip, there will be many steps of the kickflip that you can practice each day to get better and better and better and better and better. And you'll get closer and closer and closer, closer, closer until you can do the trick. Until you can do the trick every time. That's the other thing is, like, if you don't learn the basics really well and then you try to do the more advanced tricks, well, forget about it. It's impossible. The basics are your most important thing to learn really, 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 really well. And that includes pushing, riding, being comfortable on your skateboard. Take your skateboard out and just cruise. You don't have to be like, oh, I have to do every trick, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc. So yeah, that's what Skateboarding Made Simple is. That's how it's different. That's why it's so cool. That's why it's so good. That's why it works so well. I hope you guys understand that, and I hope that you give it a shot and check it out and actually learn to skate yourself. We also made, on the BrailleSkateboarding.com website, we made a list of tricks with ranks, and there's a whole point system. And the more tricks that you learn, you go up in rank, and then you learn more tricks and you go up in rank. This is a way to incentivize you guys, to give you something to do, to give you something to push forward. When I was a kid and I was growing up, I used to watch this Rodney Mullen video part from the Plan B video, Secondhand Smoke, and it was to this song, dream on, dream until your dream comes true. And I was just go skating alone in Montana in the dark with no one else, and I would just practice. So I want you guys to sort of recreate that, because skateboarding honestly has given me a very good life. It's taught me life lessons, never give up, keep going, no matter what people say to you, it doesn't matter, just keep doing what you're doing and it will all work out. Like if you're trying to get a really good job and people are telling you you can't, well, you better keep trying to get a really good job, and then eventually you will get a really good job because you just push through. It's like learning a skateboard trick. If you practice to kickflip every single day, you will learn the kickflip. You just have to put in the work to do it. And people will tell you, you can't learn, you suck, you're a poser, we hate you, you mall grab. Whatever people are gonna say to you, they're gonna say to you. It's fine, it doesn't matter. Just keep doing what you're doing and eventually you're gonna learn that trick. And I wanna give that to you guys, and I wanna make sure you actually do learn. And I wanna make sure you actually do progress. That's very important to me. It is the reason why we make all of these videos. It's so key, it's so cool, and we are building the biggest skateboarding community the world has ever seen. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Thank you very much for your continued help and support. If you guys want to check out Skateboarding Made Simple, it is available on YouTube for the very first time. It is available on the Braille Army YouTube. So the link to Skateboarding Made Simple Volume 1, which was released a long time ago, will be in the link below. We're going to release Skateboarding Made Simple Volume 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on YouTube in the coming weeks. But for now, all 6 volumes are available as a digital download at brailleskateboarding.com. They're also available on iTunes. They're also available on Google Play. So it doesn't matter if you're using your iPhone, your Android phone, your computer, you can get it at brailleskateboarding.com or on one of those other platforms. Check it out. It really, really, really does work. And if you do the steps that are covered in that video, you will learn those tricks. It's for sure. And I will help you get there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any ideas for us or how we can better push skateboarding across the whole world, leave it in the comments below. We really want to hear from you guys to see what you think. Please subscribe, please like. Signing off, until next time. Definitely check out Skateboarding Made Simple. It's available on all these platforms, iBooks, brailleskateboarding.com, and Google Play. It's the most comprehensive video we've ever made, and it teaches skateboarding better than anything else out there. You won't be disappointed.